Body. So we're back in again discussing about business development with Precious Balani. Please, can you just elaborate your understanding around business development?
So, one, I think as an entrepreneur, one of the biggest challenge we have is access to market, and that is pure business development. And access to market is mainly about we're unable to be in front of the target market. But we also need to figure out that within the target market, there is several people that can help us to reach that person. Okay. Let me make an example. I do weddings. I'm a coordinator for the weddings. The people that I should be talking to as within my value chain should be people that hire clothing that are relating to weddings. So access to market, sometimes we think as entrepreneurs we will be the one who's reaching that customer ourselves, whereas it is about also looking at your network and saying, for this person, when they look for things, what other products and services that they will look at, which I can then have arrangement with for partnerships. Okay. So access to market also is about who are my connectors into this value chain that I can talk to. And the aim of connectors is always trying to find someone who reach the target market at mass scale. Okay. So for an author, it will be journalists. It will be trainers. It will be maybe even others who could actually be service providers that target the same market. So it's about looking at for authors, and finance for me will be accountants. So you're gonna have, because all of us, we're trying to help the one person towards a certain. So wouldn't it be better for you to dip into my customers and I dip into your customers? Then we have a value exchange because we're all working towards achieving that thing that customer is looking for. So you're gonna start thinking business development in terms of nurturing those relationships so that you add value to your partners, but you're also gonna start thinking about what are the easiest and the quickest way for me to reach a big number of people who are my target market. And let me also just repeat this: a target market cannot be someone who buy your product once off. A target market is a person who buys from you on regular basis. Now I know there are certain products that you will need to buy once off. If the product is a once off, like a book, it's a once off, you don't need another book, it's still gonna read the same. Then have strategies to upsell.
That's right.
Yes, have strategies to upsell, to nurture that product within your sales funnel and move them from different levels. Then you are building a business that is sustainable.
As an author.
So for an author, for writer, it doesn't matter what it is. So let me take even a lawyer. Let me say maybe I'm a lawyer. My target market is entrepreneurs. I maybe offer a free assessment on your legal risk. The upsell is that once you have consumed that product, there shouldn't be any more.
That's right.
Do you understand what I mean? But as then will be, okay, I can these are the weaknesses that I've picked up from the contract I've reviewed. I can then offer, that is an upsell. I can then review this contract and this is the price. That's an upsell. Okay. So it's also just understanding how marketing works for which products and services, because not all product needs the flyer. And I've seen that so many times that customers make decision using different forms of marketing. Not all forms of marketing will actually convert to be a sales lead. So understanding that also is important.
Okay, you have different customers with different
Each
needs.
customer will, I will never make a decision about taking my child to a different crash from a fly, but I will become aware
Of it.
that it exists.
Okay.
So you also have to understand the buying pattern of the customer, the decision the customer take, the objections or the risks the customer thinks about when they consume or buy that product. So business development is bigger than just reaching out to leads or access to market. It's about thinking through your marketing, your sales processes, your public relations, your stakeholder management, but also your customer relationships.
Wow. So stakeholders, you make them accordingly.
So
how you engage
absolutely. So stakeholders in the example that I have made earlier could also be your partners, your strategic partners that are actually going to help you to reach your target market.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much for this insightful segment. And this is not limited to this conversation here. We would like to engage more with the audience so that people can learn as much as they can. We're trying to demystify the misconception around challenges of entrepreneurs, and we believe that when we unpack it, we bring in different experts in the field, we are able then to navigate and find a way around growing our own businesses. Yeah, so thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for being in this segment. We appreciate your expertise, your wisdom, your knowledge. Thank you.